Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Vlogmas, the YouTube tradition of trying to vlog every day during the holiday of December. That is 11/20. It is the second day of December, and I am your grumpy guide to all things vlogging, the OGGM. And today's Vlogmas challenge is to decorate and wrap our Christmas presents. So let's get them out. Here is our wrapping paper. You can hear my presents dropping in the closet. Here we go with the presents. Goes here. Okay. Let's open our wrapping paper. Yeah, Vlogmas. I don't know who. Does anybody know who did the first Vlogmas? Who came up with the idea that every day a YouTube vlogger would vlog every day during the holiday nonsense to, I don't know, show what normal life is for us, or abstract normal life, because do we really have a normal life? All right, so gift number one is for my niece. It is lifelike dinosaur models. I know my niece is getting dinosaurs, but she loves dinosaurs. Has 12 dinosaurs. With that, this will also be great for D&D, I think. Let's see them. Yeah, I mean, look at these. These would be perfect for D&D. If you need dinosaurs for D&D, you should get this. This was like $12, $13. It's got 12 dinosaurs in it. Here's our wrapping paper. It's hard to believe, but I used to do this professionally at a retail store. So you'd think I'd know what I'm doing. Here's our scissors. Here's our tape. But yeah, when I worked retail at Sears and Target, I would work holidays because nobody else wanted to. And I would always be the first one to say, sure, I'll go do gift wrapping. I'll stay late. I'll do Christmas. I'll do Black Friday. While other people are like, no, I don't want to. But I was always like, wait, super secret holiday double time. Plus, you have to pay me overtime if I work past midnight. Plus, Christmas bonus. Plus, I get to disappoint people. So, I would always be the first to volunteer to do gift wrapping or Black Friday. Oh, I love Black Friday. I don't know if I've told you guys this before. But I love working Black Friday. First, because, usually the places I work fed us. So, like, when I worked Black Friday at Target, we'd have pozole and grilled cheese sandwiches and just this amazing potluck. And turkey. And second, there was always, like, contests. Target, Sears, always had, like, a who can do the most for the holiday. So, like, who could sell the most gift cards, or who could sell the most extensions, because if you're familiar with retail, then you should know that, if you buy a PlayStation from Target, Target makes almost no money off the PlayStation because they have to pay for the PlayStation pretty much to carry it and the rights and everything. So the amount of money a Target or whatever makes off of selling a PlayStation if a PlayStation costs like $200, they only make an actual profit of like $10. But the attachments, like the extra controllers, or the games, or the cables, or the sound system, or the DLC cards, that's pure profit. So if somebody buys a PlayStation or an Xbox from, like, say, a Target or a Walmart makes maybe $10. But if somebody buys the X-Station, Nintendo, whatever you call it, and also buys, say, an extra controller and a couple games, the extra controller $20, each game $20 to $50. That's pure profit. So you would always try and, there's present number one, sell upgrades. The extended warranty, the stuff, because that was pure profit, and that pure profit was reflected in your drawer. So the person who sold the most upgrades would always get something for working a Black Friday or a Christmas event or Christmas returns. And I would inevitably always sell the most. And they would always ask me, "What's your secret?" Like they thought it was like cheating or something. Like, how come you're selling more upgrades than anybody else? And it was simply because I ask. It's amazing how much difference when you're working retail, saying things like, "Can I help you find something?" Or "Do you need anything else?" Or also take to item is amazing. One of the very first things I learned working retail when I was, my very first retail job. My very first retail manager, told me a valuable lesson, which I still apply to today, which is we're not selling anything that they can't get anywhere else. What we're selling is customer service. Remember, every customer that walks through the door is your paycheck. So what they're buying is the idea that you're selling, whatever this is, better than anybody else. And you're going to treat them better than anybody else. And, we know that people in retail, customers tend to treat people like crap. And it was always treat, the customer with just the way you want to be treated, because they're your paycheck. So one of the things I learned was, if somebody asks you where, like I was just at a store today and I saw an example of this. This gentleman asked the clerk where Crazy Glue was, and she just pointed and said, aisle 14. She wasn't doing anything. It would have taken no time at all for her to walk him to aisle 14, find the Crazy Glue, ask him a few questions, and maybe make more of a sale. Like, "Oh, you sure? Let me show you the different types of Crazy Glue. What are you crazy gluing? Oh, maybe you want Gorilla Glue instead of Crazy Glue." So I would do that. I would, if I had time, I would take them to the item. And if I didn't have time, I'd find somebody else to take them to the item. And if that looked bad, oh well, because I've shown that person amazing guest service, and in return, they're going to remember that. And when they get the little thing that says, "How was your service?" on the receipt, they're going to say, "Oh, Mike really gave me extra great service. He showed me where the controllers for the Xbox were. He asked me questions about who the Xbox I was getting the Xbox for. He pointed out the best TV for me." And so he took that time to do the sales, and and that would be reflected on when they did those little stupid, "What did you think?" things. And then, I'd always have the most, and I'd get like a prize, like a $5 gift card or whatever. And this is always because I did good customer service. So if any of you are listening to the sound of my voice and work retail, and they say they need people to work Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Black Friday, say yes. say yes. And no matter how rude the customers are, treat them with just the utmost respect. Always ask them if they need help. Always ask them, can I show you where that is? Always suggest things, extra things, or more expensive things, because it'll reflect. And the company will see that reflected. Now, I know I don't practice that on this vlog because I'm a fucking asshole to you guys, but you do have to remember that the character of the OGGM is a character, and not necessarily always the way I think, but the way I think the character of the OGGM should react to the influence. So, but if I was working retail or any other job, there we go, my customer service skills would be exemplary. I'd always get the reputation, though, when I worked that I was antisocial because I didn't gossip and I didn't sit around and talk when I was on the clock. And I was always get that complaint, oh, well, your coworkers think you're antisocial. And my response would be, well, you're not paying me to sit around and gossip and talk about video games and the size of the female employees' boobs. You're paying me to sell TVs or whatever. You're paying me for customer service. You're paying me for widgets. I'm not here to gossip. I'm not here to stab other employees in the back. I'm not here to be friends. I'm here to sell things because that's my paycheck. I'll talk to the customer for 6 hours, but that's because it's my paycheck. I'm not going to sit around in the corner when I'm on the clock talking. Now, you want to pay me to be social and sit around in the corner and talking like these other guys or tell you how big Susie's boobs were or whatever? I'll do that, but that's not what you're paying me for. All right. So we have done Vlogmas Day 2. We have decorated some presents. I'm going to leave you there because watching me decorate presents is kind of boring. If you appreciate this content and want to see more, comment down below. If you don't appreciate this content and want me to shut the fuck up, comment down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It helps you know what's going on with the OGGM Adventures, and it helps me know what kind of content you want to see. The goal is to hit 300 subs by the end of the year. I'd settle for 250. So if that's something that interests you, please do that. Also, this is a Jingle Jam Vlogmas. We're earning money for charity. So maybe consider donating some money to the PayPal. Any money I make this month on the PayPal will go directly to the Jingle Jam Yogcast, supporting multiple charities, including several charities that help people with special needs. Happy holidays, happy Black Friday, happy Christmas, happy whatever it is. I'll talk to you humbugs later.